Yes, that's us, live on the radio, right, Andy Austin?
Absolutely, my man.
Yes, that's Andy Austin, Debbie Dorr, and Greg Emerson. Back here after a non-eventful week at the racetracks, right?
Yeah, we didn't rain out our show.
Nope, that's about all that didn't get rain.
The end of the season's starting to look like the beginning of the season.
Holy smoke, Greg.
Yeah, we did have, you got some racing in at Lee, right, Greg?
Yeah. Got to go spot for Cole Roby there and didn't finish the race.
But they
oil
had
pan failure, as they call it.
championship night, and
Wait a minute, was that the same car they wrecked at the 250?
No.
So they now have 2 cars to fix?
Yes.
That's going to be expensive.
Yep, probably.
Oh, my goodness. Because they probably did a whole lot of damage to that car at the 250, right? So
It's still in North Carolina getting fixed.
So that was their backup car, and they tanked an engine?
Yes. Well, one of their other cars, yeah.
Oh, they have more than one, too?
Yeah, they have another car.
Like a whole fleet?
Are they doing?
They got 3 right now.
Granite State next.
Yeah, Granite State.
Saturday.
Yep.
Wow.
It's been an expensive summer.
Yes.
Hopefully, did they get lap money when they led the 250?
I think so, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so hopefully that's
So that'll help.
pad it a little bit. And you guys were off over at LST.
Yeah, we get to sleep in.
Whoopie do.
Whoopie do. It's a good thing we did, because
Well, Steve got to sleep in because Debbie is Debbie's like our friend Scott Lamb and my girlfriend Vicky Carr.
No.
Okay?
We
the
get up,
the
we
sun
get
rises, the chickens crow, and they get up.
Listen, let me tell you something. So Saturday night we went out to eat.
We've got some new viewers.
We went to the steakhouse, right? So Debbie loves the steakhouse because they got the DMs over there, the dirty martinis, right?
Oh, so your DM means different than everybody else. Okay, I get it.
The DMs, the dirty martinis.
All right.
So we go there, and so we've been trying to go there, and I said, hey, you want to go to the steakhouse? Because she loves the steakhouse for the dirty martinis. And
Lion steak.
so she says, oh, no, I don't want to
I
go.
always come up with a reason.
She comes up with a reason,
the money.
right?
I don't.
So I said, listen, if we don't go, we're not going forever because we got this going on, that going on, blah, blah, blah. So then she says, all right, let's go. So we go, and she says, oh, it won't be crowded. No.
Well, no, I said there's a big storm coming.
Yeah.
Why don't we try and go right when they open? Be those senior citizens.
Senior
people.
citizens, right? So then the grandkids show up. So
They want to go swimming.
these grandkids that she sees 3 days one week and 2 days the next week, right?
Right.
We got to stay because I got to see them.
I
I haven't seen him in over a month, right?
I didn't say we had to stay. I
Yeah,
just said
no,
we
you
weren't
did
gonna
say
rush
we
to
can't be
leave.
rude. You know what I could do? I don't
Wait,
care-
wait. I got a question.
What?
Were the grandkids' parents there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
So they had adult supervision.
Oh yeah, they didn't need
I don't
us,
care if
but
they were and weren't, right? She goes, well, we can't be
I mean,
rude.
they're babies,
Right?
Right.
We can be rude. I can,
well,
I
anyway,
can walk
so
right
we
by
ended
and
up
just
going late.
go.
Hey, we had
ended
dinner
up going
plans,
late,
guys.
and it poured rain.
Yeah.
I get it, Steve.
Yeah.
This is a two-parter, okay? If you know the life of Steve Perry, this is about...
It's going to turn
You're on
into
Steve
all
time
about
now.
Steve.
You're on Steve time.
It's not
Yeah.
women time. It's
Yeah.
Steve
It's
time.
It's Steve
yeah.
time. You're on
Right?
Steve time.
So she's got to
So
do all
to
the
heck
right
with
thing.
the kids in the pool.
Yeah.
You're
No.
on Steve time.
So we
That's
ended up.
step number one.
No, the storm started coming. The
then
kids
step-
left. We ended
Yeah.
up going
Finally,
to the
an
steakhouse.
hour later than we should have. So
And it was pouring rain.
Steve's eating extra breadsticks and filling up on that because
no.
he's extra hungry.
Hour and
Uh,
20 minute
An hour and 20
wait.
minute wait. But then we got
Nice.
to sit next to the
But before
nicest...
we get to sit next
Oh,
to, right,
jeez.
we're sitting downstairs, right? Debbie gets recognized.
Oh, I don't know
right?
who this man was.
But he knew her because of Fred.
Why do we have to keep doing
Fred, right? Why are you married to Fred, right? So
Yeah.
I can't get this Fred guy out of my life.
this? All right, stop.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? But
Anyway.
no, that's fine, right?
Especially if you keep on bringing it up on a radio show.
Yeah. But
So-
then we got seated upstairs next
Yeah.
to this lovely family
Lovely family that
that are now listening. So we've got 6 new listeners from
Viewers.
them.
Is anybody named Fred in that family?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay, we're good.
there was a
Did you-
Steve
yeah.
and
Did
a
you-
bunch
Did you fleece them out?
no
Well, they were there celebrating their 66th.
66th wedding anniversary.
Oh, they're
that's
definitely
awesome.
listening to the Seacoast Oldies.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
No,
awesome.
they're all thrilled. Yeah, and I mean the rest
Where's
of
the
them are
picture?
our age.
Where's the
oh
picture?
shoot, I didn't.
So,
we had to take a picture with
the group
Steve.
photo and like celebrating their 66th wedding
I mean, people
anniversary
aren't
with
gonna
all
see
their
it.
children and all that. Yeah, I'm going to hold it right up.
Well, I gotta find it.
So then,
because you send me all these reels.
so I get in the picture.
Are you a real sender?
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
lord!
Oh boy.
She's like, Don't you have a job? I go, yeah, it's watching reels.
That's a love language altogether. Like if your husband sends you reels all day, that man loves you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're
I don't know if
he's
you can
thinking
get
about you.
So there's me.
Right? So
Sure.
This is where the old Mainly Motorsports.
I don't know.
came in
Can we
handy.
see it? Is it right?
Right, I'm in the picture. Right, can you see it, Andy?
Close enough. I can see it on
Yeah.
camera.
Yeah, you could
So-
go a little closer.
Yeah.
I'm in the picture.
Yeah.
Like they're celebrating 66 years.
But
and
he's
Steve's gotta
making
get
it
in the
about
picture.
him.
Yeah.
Right. So
Are you an only child? No, you're not.
No,
you're a
he's
brick.
not.
Yeah, it's like-
And Debbie.
yeah.
His
So
sister.
we made her take the picture.
Yeah, I wasn't in it.
So, but they were the most
Anyway, they're
wonderful.
the nicest people. So now they're going to listen every week.
Yeah, they're tuned in and like they live
Well,
local.
and the gentleman, he's still working.
Yeah.
He's
So all these young kids that you can't get out of bed to get a job. This guy's married for 66 years, so he's in his 80s.
he would be
gets up every
perfect for
day to be a
Dallas
crossing.
meeting, except that he
He
doesn't.
don't have a CDL.
He doesn't have a seat. We tried.
Yeah, we tried, Matt. He doesn't have a CDL, but he's a crossing guard, so he gets up out of bed and goes to work every day.
Sees the kids.
That's beautiful.
It's wonderful.
That's
they
the
were the
life I
nicest,
want.
nicest
Yeah.
people.
So the funniest thing is, right? They're getting ready to go leave, right? So they leave, and on the way home, right? So there's the best part, right?
So many
Well,
things
wait,
are going
and
through my head
our
right now.
waitress, Vicky.
So
our
many
waitress,
things are
Vicky's
going
gonna
through my
listen.
head.
Tristan comes and
And
finds us.
Tristan finds us, so
Yeah.
we got to see Tristan.
You know, so
Nice.
then we go to leave, right?
I don't
so
know where this is going.
when we go in there, right? So here's Debbie going into the place.
Oh, stop. That's not true.
So then when we leave, right, after
Right.
she's put 3 or 4 into
I
her,
did not
she comes
too.
out of there, right?
How many cocktails you have?
2.
3,
3.
right? And
Now,
these
2
things are,
martinis are like 4 cocktails.
Yeah.
these things are potent,
As a
right?
recovering alcoholic, I know how much
These
goes
things
into
are
this
potent.
thing. Yeah.
When she comes out
I
of
don't
there,
have them very often.
when she comes out of there,
Yeah.
I think I'm in like those running of the bulls
Oh my God! Yeah.
down the stairs, right?
Right.
Like so.
Rest in
Anyway.
peace,
We get in
speakers.
the car. We're going out, right? I said, halfway home, I go, I wonder how he's going to do tonight. She goes, what do you mean? I go, I asked the old buck. I said, 66 years. Are you going to like
You did
tonight?
not. You
And
really
she
did
was
not.
mortified.
Why? You can ask that kind of
No,
question.
Yeah,
but
she
you
was
didn't,
mortified.
though. And now you're embarrassing them
What's
on the
wrong
radio.
with that?
Yeah, she was mortified.
No.
You don't even
Like,
know what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they're listening and
Yeah.
watching.
Right.
No, I mean, like you save up, right?
You save up?
Yeah, at that point, like,
I don't know. Do we have to save up nowadays?
yeah. Isn't that what those check marks are on the calendar?
No, that's for you taking the trash out.
Oh, I get check
are
marks.
calling it.
I got a
Anyway, we have a radio show
sticker
to do.
book. Do you got a sticker book?
I do not have a sticker.
I have a
book.
sticker book.
Yeah.
He's a responsible human being.
Like if I do something like take the trash out and stuff, I get a sticker.
he thinks he needs a little
Oh,
sticker.
right on. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
I got a
The
sticker
kind of
book.
incentive there. Hey, so I had an idea for Brick.
Oh no.
So why doesn't he start a pizzeria? Brick Oven Pizzeria.
Can he cook?
Right?
I don't know if he
Bricks?
can cook.
Brick Oven.
Can you write that down?
But I just envisioned Louis delivering.
Yes! And Louis delivers the pizza in his beat up red Chevy truck.
No, it's all
That got
burned up.
burnt.
So, listen, you want to hear a funny story? Oh my gosh. This is so years ago when we're racing with Mike Rowe down south, right?
It's going to turn into about Steve. I know
Oh,
it.
no. So we're racing
Is he getting a
the
sticker for
Past
this one?
South Tour.
Yep.
Big boy, Brian Burgess, right? Seth, all of us, right? We order Domino's, right? The girl goes to deliver pizza. She comes to our door, right? Then she goes to deliver Brian's, right? I go, you got to knock on the door,
Oh,
right?
please.
She's not delivering pizza to him, right? So he thinks it's one of us. He's in his underwear. He
Brick
answers
is?
the door.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Big boy.
Big boy.
Oh,
Big boy, the love
Burgess.
toy,
Okay, yeah,
right?
yeah.
So she goes to deliver pizza. So she's already given it to us. She knocks on the door. He thinks it's one of us. He answers the door in his underwear. Standing there is the Domino's lady. He is all embarrassed because he's that guy. He's not
not
me
you.
or Greg.
Yeah.
He is embarrassed. He's standing
Threw
there,
you under the
right?
bus.
So he's like, "Oh my god!" Like he goes and he hides behind the door, and she goes, "I'm looking for Big Boy the love toy," right? So I'm like, so he don't get no action, right? Can we say that on?
Stop.
So he don't.
Well,
get,
you already have.
All right. So he don't get no action, right? So I say to her, I go,
Say
"Listen."
it again.
So I go, "Listen, I'll pay you. Stay here with Big Boy."
Right.
She goes, "I'm working." I go, "Listen, give me your shirt. You're a big girl. I'll wear your shirt.
Wait a minute.
I'll go make the pizza deliveries, and I'll pay you to be
All
with
right.
Big Boy,
Anyway,
right?"
I think we're gonna call
Andy
coming.
started this.
Well, we
No,
didn't
no,
go there.
all I
Talking
did,
about
I
pizza.
had a
So we-
idea
a
for
pizza-
your brother.
But
So
it
we
was
were
about-
down in Georgia.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do
Steve,
about
by the
his
way,
idea.
I don't know if you've ever ridden with Steve anywhere.
No, I have not.
But like him and directions are. Steve and I were in Pensacola. He had rented a Hellcat.
Oh boy.
Right?
Yeah.
And we drive down this road following the thing. He goes, I think we're in the wrong place. And I go, what gives you that idea? He goes, all these houses have big locked gates around them.
Yeah.
And the road is dead end. And I go, I go, what are we going to do? And he goes, we're going to do this. And he shoves the thing in reverse, and we went 100 backwards down this road over a speed bump. And he whips it out into the road, spins the thing around sideways, and jams it back into drive. And we're burning rubber going down the road. And he's like, I always wanted to do that.
Yep. But so
Anyway.
You live in a cartoon.
yeah.
Yes, he
So
does.
I offered
no
this girl.
idea.
I said, listen, I will pay you triple of what you're going to make.
Are we
in a
still
week.
on this story?
I know. Can we move on?
So I wanted Big Boy to get some Domino's love. Like I wanted to,
All right.
and I wanted to go
Steve.
deliver pizzas. Like I want
But
to.
it didn't happen. So
So
let's.
it
He
didn't
would've-
happen.
Nobody would have got that pizza. That's
Yeah.
what I'm getting at. He doesn't. He was
He
in
has no
Georgia.
sense
He
of
didn't know
direction.
where
I
he
just
is.
wanted to put the Domino's shirt
You
on.
could have had the Domino's tracker on whether he was going to get love or not.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my
That's,
God.
like I aim to please. That's
Yeah.
my goal in life. Is I aim to please. And do I please?
Please put a period on this story.
Yeah. Let's go.
Oh, but
So-
it was a great weekend for those of you who just like to mess around on Facebook and social media, because that never has a rain out. It seems like it always ramps up when it does. I want to thank tonight's sponsors too, Rejuvenate, Canna, who are celebrating the retail opening. They're not quite doing it yet, but they did get approved by Parsons Field to open one up coming up in a couple of months. So big shout to those guys. I know they've been working on it for a very, very long time. Dow Excavating Inc. looking for that qualified CDL driver, and New Hampshire Motor Speedway coming on board for a couple of weeks, getting ready for the, it's funny, if you look at it, it looks like it's the Mobile 1310. I don't know if they worked out fonts. You're a graphics guy. Have you seen the
No.
Mobile 1310? It's the Mobile 1301.
Oh.
But
yeah.
it looks like maybe I get my numbers wrong, but it looks like the Mobile one with the 301 put together.
Oh.
So it looks like a wicked long race. I was all confused. But our buddy Ricky Craven's going to be part of that too.
gonna be awesome.
Former
Yeah.
guest of the show.
He's
Yeah, we're
like
gonna
the
be there
grand
all
marshal
weekend.
of that weekend, and
driving the pace car,
Yeah.
that type of stuff. Yeah.
and then I see him and Kurt Busch got I think it's on Saturday night. They got like a big Q&A thing, and
is that at the museum?
I don't know if it's at the museum or if it's at somewhere on there on the track on the front stretch, and he's got even more reason this year to be that much more accessible,
Right, and
because of what he's doing up
Pump
in
it up.
Bangor.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So
It's gonna be a fun weekend.
It's going to be a fun weekend. The one thing that is very confusing on what's going on there this year is
Maybe Andy knows.
Saturday, the
The mod
modifieds.
race.
Oh,
at
my
9
Early
in the morning.
9
yeah.
in the morning?
I don't know why they did that.
They did it
there's-
last year too, didn't
There's
they?
a reason why. And you know what? I mean, unpopular opinion, and this is because I don't have to get the cars ready. And I'm not on that race, so I could just watch it on Flow. So I kind of like waking up and watching racing. It's kind of like it's like if you were at Monaco, except it's modified. So it's not the Monaco modified series.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a race first thing in the morning. I think it's cool. I know for the platform that a lot of the teams would like, they would want that later on during the day. But what runs into... So Loudon's a victim of its own problem, right? So the people of Loudon, they won't put lights on the place. And what has happened when they have put the modifieds traditionally after?
They end up.
They have the darkness issue.
Right,
There
they
was
run into the darkness.
a couple of years ago, they ran into that too. So they got to cut the race short. So in order to give race fans the full race experience,
We're going to do it first thing in the morning.
the only time they can really get away with doing it is first thing in the morning like that. Otherwise, they battle the night issue because they can't put lights up at Loudon, which is,
in itself.
it is what it is, But we do have tickets to that Sunday show, by the way. If you want to go to the Cup race, the Mobile 1301, what you want to do is like Seacoast Oldies on Instagram. All new followers within the next 45 minutes, all right? If you like the show by the end of the show, so just go to Seacoast Oldies on Instagram, give us a follow. All new followers will be in the running for a pair of tickets. We'll let you know at the end of the show who actually picks that up. So again, on Instagram, go to Seacoast Oldies, give us a like, and out of that pool, someone's going to win tickets to the show on Sunday. This is for the big cup race.
The Mobile One 301.
That's the one. Hey, we have some NASCAR champions joining us here tonight. Jimmy Renfrew Jr. is going to be joining the program in just a couple of minutes. Brian Caswell up at 6:35. And then a preview of one of the biggest race weekends in New Hampshire. Short track-wise, everybody's pumped for the Star Classic. Bobby Weber joining the show right around 6:45. We're back after these. It's Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies. With the highest quality handcrafted flour across the Northeast. Connect with Rejuvenate Canna on Facebook and Instagram and stay connected for a new chapter of Rejuvenate. But more on that later. Rejuvenate Canna. Quality, care, consistency.
The NASCAR playoffs return to New Hampshire Motor Speedway September 19th to 21st. This year, it's going to be wicked faster and wicked funner. 3 days of racing, camping, concerts, and fireworks. Grab your friends or make some new ones. And when the checkered flag drops, one driver takes home the giant lobster. Don't miss New England's biggest race weekend, the NASCAR Playoffs, September 19th through 21st. Get your tickets now at nhms.com.
Retired doesn't mean you're done. If you've still got the drive, Dow Excavating has the wheel. Dow Excavating of Hollis is searching for a part-time CDL driver. You'll drive parts of York and Cumberland counties. Local routes for a family company with local roots. Competitive pay for someone who's put in the miles and enjoying the ride of life. Find more information at dowexcavatinginc.com. That's dowexcavatinginc.com. Dow Excavating is an equal opportunity employer.
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
We're back, and we did have a few little things that went on last Friday, and over at Bartlett Bridge, they were able to get in some dirt racing, and in the box stock division, Axel Burbank picked up the win. Junior sportsman, Bentley Tarr. The pro champs, TJ Laro. The sportsman division, Camden Doobie. The senior sportsman, Bryce Saucier. And then the wing champs, Noah Jalbert. And down at Lee, I don't know who won the school bus race. Greg, did you race the school bus?
I didn't, and I honestly
Summers
didn't even stay for it.
You're about the only person, because I don't think anybody left.
Well, I hate to sound like this, but like...
I know, most of you spotters are only there for a paycheck. So
No. I like when you interject yourself into an organization and you're having a good run and it goes bad, like it's just kind of, I just wanted to be out of there at that point.
I get it. I
mean,
But
I was still there. I didn't watch any of it. I
Yeah.
was still there. I went in the pits and like dubbed around with them, but
Yeah, no, I hear you. So in the super streets, Justin Beecher picked up the win.
the Cabana Boy.
The Ridge Runners, Zachary Frazier. Six shooters, Adam Knowles. The Crown Vics, Austin Erickson. And the Pro Stocks, picking up the win, as well as the championship, Jimmy Renfrew Jr.
who just happens to be on our radio now. Good evening, Seacoast Oldies. You're live on the radio. Is this Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Hey, welcome to Mainly Motorsports, Jimmy.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
So, picked up the win over there and captured the championship. And is this the only points that you're able to chase this year, or are there any other points championships that you're chasing?
There was that one at Lee, and then I ran weekly for the Act-Type late model, the Star, as well. And the champion for that is this Sunday at the Star Classic.
So where do you sit in points there?
I'm leading now, so hopefully be able to wrap that
So
up.
if I talk him
too.
again next week.
So take everybody through the season that led up to last Friday night.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was really good. I wish that there was some more cars and maybe a couple more races, but we didn't really plan on racing full-time at Lee, but we ended up going to the first two races, and I ended up winning the first two, so we figured that we might as well keep going back, and then with the Granite State race being a points race, and we'd already planned on running that anyway, so which really the Granite State race is what kind of made it even close for the points because it was double points, and we didn't run that good. So that's kind of what caught everybody else back up after me winning the first 2 races there. But in the end, we struggled a little bit in the Granite State race and in the next weekly race, but put it back together for the championship night there and went into it tied with Nick and was able to have a really good car again. So it made it, my job kind of easy, even though I tried to throw it away.
So Jimmy Renfrew Jr. is our guest here, and obviously an experienced race car driver, has been there, done that, has done it again with a brand new championship. But Jimmy, how many years have you been racing?
12 now.
So 12 years into it, it's not like you're a rookie. So if you'd never been in that situation before where you come into a points championship night tied, you have all the butterflies and everything, but 12 years into it, can you take me through and take us through what that week was like for you on the inside, thinking ahead to Friday night?
Well, really I tried not to think about it a whole lot because it was kind of a situation I didn't want to be in anyway, where I was racing so close with Nick, where especially when he spots for me every time we don't race at Lee, in all the past races and act races and stuff like that. So we've worked really closely together for the last couple years, and definitely didn't really want to be that close with him, but I just tried not to think about it and spent extra time on the car making sure everything was right. We ended up having to run our backup car because we wrecked the primary at the Boss Hog the week before. So we ended up having to run the backup, which I tried not to put too much thought into and just kind of make sure it was set up the same as the other one and go through it and make sure it was right. But I knew that if I started thinking about it too much, I'd probably overthink it. So.
Yeah, and you mentioned the Boss Hog. That was your first time ever at Wiscasset, and you're one of those guys that if there's a race, it seems like you're at it. It's an act race, it's a super late model race, a tour race, and do you think that's really helped you over the years to mature as a driver and get better because you go to these different types of racetracks?
Yeah, absolutely. It makes it easier when I go somewhere like the Boss Hog where I've never seen the place and never raced there and stuff like that, just to feel more comfortable with trying to adapt to, something new when I've raced at so many different tracks and races and different types of cars and stuff like that. So, each one is still a challenge when you've never been there before, but makes it so, you at least not racing at just the same track or the same 2 tracks all my life makes it so I kind of have seen different characteristics of racetracks and can kind of try to compare the new tracks to something I've raced on before and try to, just be as good as I can every time we go.
Jimmy, what year were you born?
2003.
2003. So the asphalt at Lee is 19 years older than you, and you've raced it for, 12 years now. How has the asphalt changed over the years, and do you like racing on aged asphalt?
Yeah, I think it kind of puts it more into the driver's hands and makes it so you have to be a lot more smooth and can't just hammer down all the time like a lot of the tracks down south and stuff like that. And but yeah, no, I've been racing at Lee since I was 14, since I was old enough to race there in hobby stocks and pro stocks and stuff like that, and just kind of it's just lost grip more and more over the years, and it just kind of came into be more of just a driver's track and who can save tires the best and stuff like that more and more each year we go back there. So the 60-lap weekly races are a little bit less of that because, they're not, you don't have to save as much for the end as you do in the big races like the Granite State races and stuff like that. But definitely still kind of have to be smooth and can't just overdrive it all the time or else you'll be in trouble.
Now, how many other championships have you won leading up to this one?
I believe this was either my 7th or 8th one.
Oh.
Okay, so he's done research on this, Steve. I asked him yesterday. I'm like, so congratulations. How many championships? I have no idea.
I was trying to count the banners on the wall. But
Oh, there you
my
go.
God. Is that the flex? So that's like Denny Hamlin having his race car in his living room. That thing won the Daytona 500.
not quite that big, but
Yeah.
So, Jimmy,
yeah, I think that was the 7th one.
So you were talking, that you wish the car counts were bigger and stuff like that. I think we all did, but like, just talk about the quality of the cars that were there, because, you had yourself and, Nick battling at the end, but like everybody in time trials and stuff, I think the whole field was only separated by a 1/10 and a half or 2/10 or something like that. So it's pretty good,
Yeah, no, I mean, all the cars, that's what I, like, me and my guys kind of said, like, yeah, there was only 9 cars, but at the same time, it was 9 cars that could have won the race.
Yeah, because you can have
So,
18 cars and they wreck you because they don't know what they're doing.
Right. I mean, that's what the people just look at, how many cars are there, but like, there's, for the Oxford 250, for example, there's 45 cars, but only 9 of them can win the race. And at Lee, there's 9 cars, but 9 of them can win the race. So really,
There you
it's
go.
kind of the same thing. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And then they threw the proverbial hooded blanket party on all the pro stock guys the other night and did time trials, and then decided, we're gonna do an invert draw this week.
With 9.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but luckily I picked 0. So it
Yeah,
didn't
Jimmy
really
got the
matter.
draw because he was fastest, and he pulls a 0 pill. So sometimes it's lucky to be, it's good to be lucky too.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Renfrew
No,
Jr.
I mean, it just, they wanted us to, they telling everybody, race the guys that are racing for the championship clean, make it so they can race it out, and then they want to go and make us try to invert through the field and have to race other people for it. So I was kind of confused, that's all.
Dude, I love he needs to be a guest more often. I love the way
Kinda
that
puts
you
it out there.
articulately, you didn't throw anybody under the bus, but you said exactly what you didn't like in the nicest way possible. It's like you're British, but not really
Well,
British.
he said it at the drivers' meeting too, but like
Oh.
very loud and aggressively. Why are we doing that?
Yeah. Oh my God! Did the track owner get mad at you when you called him out in a drivers' meeting?
Well, do you know
No,
Ben
I don't
Basowski?
think so.
Do you mean does he have a thicker skin,
I
or is
don't
not going to let it bother?
Yeah,
him?
he laughed and called everybody a bunch of, but I
Hooligans,
can't
yeah.
say the
Yeah,
word.
there we go.
Well, see, there's a guy that can dish it and take it. You got to appreciate that too. If you're going to throw it
Yeah.
out there and your drivers are going to talk back, you can't penalize them if you don't like what you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I owned a racetrack, I'd probably make it up as I go too. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's the beauty of buying a racetrack.
Well, the thing is, it's an entertaining product.
Right,
You gotta,
yeah.
you
You
gotta
gotta keep
entertain.
the
You gotta
entertainment
keep the
value.
people.
Yep.
So,
So,
no.
Jim, you mentioned Nick Cusack and how you guys work well together. You raced for the championship. There was a little contact here and there. Have you? I'm sure you guys have talked since you won the championship and beat him for that championship. How did that first conversation go down?
Yeah, no, I just kind of tried to tell him that, that I wouldn't have intentionally moved him out of the way for the win or the championship, and as I would have expected him. But I just kind of told him, like, I didn't know if his spotter called me inside on the front stretch or not. I kind of felt like I was in there far enough getting into turn 1 where I shouldn't have lifted for him. But obviously, like I told him and tell you guys, that I wouldn't have, just drove in there and moved him out of the way for the lead on purpose by any means, even though, I mean, most people are probably going to think that I'm lying. But
What did he say?
he was fine. He seemed fine.
He's chill.
Him and his guys came over and sprayed me with champagne after, so I think
there.
that
Yeah,
he's
that's
probably all right.
We got that friendship.
listen, if you had the chance to run into your girlfriend's brother, you'd do it, right?
I don't know. Thanksgiving's coming up.
He's referenced Thanksgiving dinner together.
Oh
so-
yeah. Do you guys sit next to each other? I mean, the track announcers like to play off on that when you and Gabe are racing around each other and that. But you guys, you guys just race hard together. You're two hard-nosed competitors, and at the end of the race, you guys are usually up front racing for podium finishes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that it's not really anything to do with, that I'm dating his sister or anything like that. It's just whether I was or wasn't, it's still going to be, two guys that find themselves at the front at a lot of the end of the races and are going to, run into each other here and there. And if you race around the same people every week for the same spot, then it's bound to happen eventually.
Yeah, and like I said, that's the announcer's job to entertain
entertain
the
the
crowd,
crowd.
and they got to pull something out,
To inform, to entertain, and excite.
Hey, if it ain't you, it's DJ. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we appreciate you taking the time, Jimmy. Now, are you running the pass race down there at Star as well this week, or?
Yeah, that's our plan. I'm going to run the pass race at Star Friday night, and then I'm going to run the act race at White Mountain on Saturday for Chad Sullivan in the Zero, and then back to Star on Sunday at the Classic for the last weekly
For another
late
championship.
model race.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, slick man, Jimmy Renfrew Jr. He is he's counting all of the banners on his wall. He's up to number 8 now, or 7, or somewhere in between. Congratulations on the latest championship, and thank you for joining Mainly Motorsports, man.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, good luck this weekend,
luck,
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Congrats, bud.
Thank you.
All right, so there's Jimmy Renfrew Jr. as we get ready for our next guest coming up at 6:35. Hey, if you haven't liked Seacoast Oldies on Instagram, that's the contest this evening. If you want to win tickets to New Hampshire Motor Speedway for the Mobile 301, the Mobile 1 301 that's the Sunday show. We got a pair of tickets if
That
you
just
follow
kind of
us.
rolls off your tongue, doesn't it?
Mobile
1 301.
Mobile 1 301.
Jeez.
So
Stay
you
in my head all night.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, just give us a follow. We're going to choose a winner at the end of the show. Many of you are already pouring in, and thanks for continuing to help us build that big old social circle.
I can't pour in because I don't have Instagram.
I don't give you Instagram, no.
Why?
Because you
don't
would just
need
send
one
more
thing.
reels.
You don't need one more thing.
Do you send all your reels
Oh,
from
you
Facebook?
should get Instagram. The reels on there are way better.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude, do you have a TikTok?
No.
No.
You just
You're like
Facebook.
his mom.
Well,
But you get mad when I call you mom.
I'm not your mom. I'm just trying to
Not your
control
mama.
how much time you're on your phone.
Do you guys check that every single week?
No, I keep
How
telling
old
him.
are you?
I keep telling him
Me?
he needs to, but he doesn't.
59, almost 60. She's 63, almost
Oh, you
64.
Adam Sandler turns 59 today. You're the same age.
Me and
Same
Adam?
age.
What?
I
Got
bet
time for Adam and
I bet
Fred?
he's a grown enough adult man that he can watch Instagram if he wants to.
Listen, I just can't figure it out. But
No, so that's the
I'm gonna
whole
lay in my
problem.
bed
It's
tonight
just,
and
it's
figure
just
out
one more
Instagram.
thing that I'm going to have to guide him through, and we don't need to.
Why can't you just let Steve be Steve?
Oh,
Have we
Steve
heard
is
how
Steve.
it's gone?
Yeah.
Steve is Steve.
Yeah.
Steve,
Steve's plenty of Steve.
I'm okay. I'm my own man.
I'm really hoping your hairdresser's watching because you look ridiculous.
He doesn't. I think he's got a little
He's a
flip
hot
going in the
mess.
front there.
I'm a hot mess.
You're-
First thing I said when she pulled in and I was
Hey,
licking
he's
my
eating
ice
his
cream.
ice cream. He's
Listen, speaking of ice cream, this place is Shane's a main studio. How come there ain't an ice cream cooler in here?
Well, you just ask and you make it happen. You just asked. We'll try to make that happen.
All
Yeah,
right.
maybe
Oh,
next
jeez.
show
Can we
they
get
can
a-
show
Jeff
up
Shane,
and deliver us
Jeff
ice
Shane
cream.
loves this show, by the way. So.
Drizzy?
there you go.
So Jeff Shane
I
of
went to
Shane's
school
a
with
main.
Jeff.
I should have. You just told his age. You're supposed to not tell people's age.
pretty sure
so
Jeff
Jeff
knows
Shane
his
should
own
have.
age.
Steve should have. I'll eat a Shane's of Maine ice cream every week.
oh boy.
Yeah, I'm sure people will want to watch our YouTube for that. Man eats ice. Although that could be a certain
No,
subset of the
no.
internet that we just
Please,
don't know
we're
about
not
yet.
going there.
That is definitely a real one.
Yes, our views are going to go through the roof. And on the show now, we have another NASCAR champion. He's won a couple. Matter of fact, 2011 Beach Ridge Motor Speedway Wildcat champion, where he was a NASCAR champion that year. But on the same night that our buddy Jimmy Renfrew Jr. won, Brian Caswell, straight out of Hollis, is on the show. Brian, good evening.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Oh, hi,
Good.
Brian.
Hey Brian, congratulations.
You-
Thank you.
You calling from inside the race car, or what's up, bud?
Probably eating ice
Race
cream.
car shop.
Oh, in the shop. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Why are you in the shop if you already won the championship? What are you doing this weekend?
We're going to race at Friday night Star,
Oh,
and I'm trying to get a car ready for White Mountain in a couple weeks.
This guy's a
Busy,
true
busy.
racer.
Nah.
He's always got something going on.
I'm always here.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's a true. That level of racers, they are true racers. We had Ray Dinsmore last week, and you know what I mean. It's just they just always. If there's a race, they're gonna go find
they're
it.
going to work on that car
know?
and get it ready.
Dude, that whole family.
Yeah.
You know, I know the Caswells have meant a lot to Southern Maine racing over the course of time, of course, at Beach Ridge and everything. But what made you, when Beach Ridge closed, choose to go to Lee over some of the other racetracks that were out there?
I really just like the people there. We walk in there, they're friendly, they treat you good, they are appreciative that you're there. Not that the other tracks ain't, but And my father really loves the league, and it's a fun track to drive.
Yeah, you know, and that's like anything. And I don't care if it's work, if it's anything. If you're happy and you are happy where you're going,
Clap your hands.
yeah. But that's where you're at. And the one thing when I went on social media, Brian, the first thing I noticed was your
the
group
crowd.
photo, and it's just so much family in that photo of you. And a lot of them have been with you forever. And talk about every one of them people that's in there and how much have they meant to you throughout your entire career.
Oh, they mean a lot. I couldn't do it without any of them. Between my father, who's been with the beginning, my girlfriend, Crystal, who wasn't with me in 2011, but she was there. We've gotten together since then, but she supports me. She never sees me. I'm always in the garage, so.
Does she keep track of your screen time?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. But,
He doesn't
yeah,
even know. The answer is yes. It's always yes.
We got the big guy there that helps me, David Savoy. He does whatever I ask him to do. And my nephew there, Alan. My niece, Taylor. You guys know Taylor Graffin. She's great. Her boyfriend, Derek. Two other people that support me. Well, probably the last 5 or 6 years, Amanda and Brandon. They would go to a backyard if I was racing shopping carts somewhere. They'd be there, but.
Nice. How many years in the game do you think you have left in you?
They're dwindling.
Yeah.
They're dwindling. I would really like to have my nephew take over at some point. I just work on the car and let him drive it, but I think 2 to 3 more solid years probably.
Yeah, you know, it's great. It's kind of like Denny Hamlin in a way where he's just getting better as he gets older, as his stats show up that way. And Brian rolled off another championship on Friday at Lee. Can you tell us about that championship night and what the ride home was like as another brand new NASCAR champion?
We went in that night with a 2-point lead, and I wasn't super confident, but I was like, I think we'll be good enough. We went out and practiced, and we were decent. Second practice, we picked up a couple tenths, and I knew the heat was going to be the breaker because there was only a 2-point lead. And he actually won the heat, and I finished fourth. I thought we were kind of in a bad spot in the feature. We roll out in the feature, and he takes off and gets in the lead, and I'm like, well, halfway comes by, and I'm running third. So I'm going to stay right here because if we have a caution, I'd rather be third than second. And it wasn't that much longer, and he broke, and I was like, well, as long as I finish where I'm running, we got it.
Yep, he raced a smart race.
Yeah, and that comes with years of experience, using your head.
Yep.
And some of these young kids, you can watch a veteran like a Brian Caswell and listen to sometimes, the races don't have to be won on lap 5, but you can surely lose them on lap 5.
Yep. And that fact, once the 99 broke, I looked in my mirror and there was a guy right behind me, and I said, well, I'm going to let him go because if I check up a little too much or he gets in a little too deep, it sends me out, it could cost everything. So I waved him to the outside, and as he's going by, we get a caution, we're good to go.
Yeah, no, smart racing.
Green, white, shagger. How has driving changed since you won your last championship? It seems like there's a whole sea change of the way that people are driving these days compared to, say, 15, 20 years ago.
Yeah, you can tell there's not as much respect, I would say, back then. People don't really care about the equipment sometimes. There ain't a whole lot of that going on, but it's definitely different from back then. But I've also gotten a lot wiser and wish I would know now what I did and put back use back then. But
yeah, I mean, your race car used to be 5 different colors because you had to repair it 5 different times before August, and now you're keeping it in one piece, and it's still a beautiful-looking race car as a NASCAR champion. Brian Caswell, a man who's been at it for a number of years, has won NASCAR championships in consecutive decades now. Not many people can say they've done that. Big congratulations to you. Thank you for taking time out of your evening. Get back to the race shop. Have a great weekend, and thank you for joining Mainly Motorsports.
Yeah, thank you, Brian, and
Thanks,
good luck
Brian.
this
Good luck.
weekend.
Congratulations, man.
thanks, guys, for having me on.
You got it. All right, so it is Mainly Motorsports on Seacoast Oldies tonight, brought to you by Rejuvenate, Canna. Also, Dow Excavating, Inc. and New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Make sure that you have followed Seacoast Oldies on Instagram. A bunch of new followers in the first 40 minutes of the show. And someone who follows us before 7 o'clock is going to win tickets to the Cup race for that particular Sunday. We have
The
on
Mobile 1301.
Mobile 1301.
Hey, you know what I was thinking? Oh,
Well, we're going to take a break and come back with that, so hold on to that
dear.
thought
It'll be
for
gone.
2 whole minutes, Steve. We're back
Jeez.
after
Heads
these.
are gonna
Right.
pop.
Retired doesn't mean you're done. If you've the drive, Dow Excavating has the wheel. Dow Excavating of Hollis is searching for a part-time CDL driver. You'll drive parts of York and Cumberland counties. Local routes for a family company with local roots. Competitive pay for someone who's put in the miles and enjoying the ride of life. Find more information at dowexcavatinginc.com. That's dowexcavatinginc.com. Dow Excavating is an equal opportunity employer. Summer's still here, and cruise season hasn't faded into the sunset. This Saturday, shine your ride for show in Scarborough. It's the 7th annual American Legion Post 76 Car Show. From 10 till 3, hot rods, classics, and other showstoppers will be in Scarborough, all for one great cause. Money raised will benefit veterans of York and Cumberland counties. Just $5 to show. Full details on the American Legion Libby Mitchell Post 76 Facebook page. 42 Manson Libby Road in Scarborough.
The NASCAR
still
playoffs
here,
return
and
to New
cruise
Hampshire
season-
Motor Speedway September 19th to 21st. This year, it's going to be wicked faster and wicked funner. 3 days of racing, camping, concerts, and fireworks. Grab your friends or make some new ones. And when the checkered flag drops, one driver takes home the giant lobster. Don't miss New England's biggest race weekend, the NASCAR Playoffs, September 19th through 21st. Get your tickets now at nhms.com.
Getting older doesn't have to feel like it's a constant battle. Rejuvenate Canna offers natural relief, thoughtfully made, just for you. No pills, and you don't have to go through a series of specialists to get the relief you need. Rejuvenate Canna supplies dispensaries with the highest quality handcrafted flour across the Northeast. Connect with Rejuvenate Canna on Facebook and Instagram, and stay connected for a new chapter of Rejuvenate. But more on that later. Rejuvenate Canna Quality, care, consistency.
And now, back to Mainly Motorsports.
and we're back here on Mainly Motorsports. And Andy says we already got somebody on the air.
Yes, we do.
All right, Bob.
Hey, Bobby Weber.
Keep it quick.
Andy.
You got to go.
Oh, no,
See you
no,
next week. It's a joke. This is a joke, Bobby.
He's trying. He wants to say some
So,
more stupid
for
stuff.
those who are trying to figure out what the heck's going on this radio show, we have a huge weekend of racing coming up. It's the Star Classic. It's a multi-day event. And who better to have on the show to talk about it than the man himself, Mr. Bobby Weber. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
And I will say, you have taken this weekend
Oh,
and
huge.
made it into an event. You know, something that every track tries to do, and some succeed, and you have absolutely done that. What started with a Saturday, Sunday show, and then you added a Friday event, and now you've taken that into a Thursday, and it's unbelievable what you've done, Bobby, and it's sticking your neck out. A lot of it is sticking your neck out and having the guts to do it.
And you're right. And sometimes I ask myself, I'm like, what am I thinking? But I feel like the event should not only be for the big guys, but all the little guys as well. The Classic Weekends is important to the six-shooter guys, the pure stock guys, all those guys too. So they want to have their moment of glory. So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And like I said, we have 18 divisions this year over 4 days.
And supposedly perfect weather. Perfect.
That's my one fear every year, and then I look and I'm like, well, it can't get any better than it's going to be this year. I mean, it's 70 degrees every day.
It's Star. You got a dome over that place.
Yeah.
Well, because it's funny because we were like, oh, I bet Star's going to still try to get in last weekend, and then we realized, no, he's off this weekend.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you didn't have to play that card.
So did Dan Collins.
Yeah, Dan was a little misled.
Yeah, and when you talk about that, and this isn't a sell promotion, this is more of a promotion of what you do. The awards that you give out this weekend, the Classic Cups, we call them. You started this with me and Mainly Awards a couple years ago. You came to me and said, hey, I want to do these, but you want to do it for every division. And now this is a big deal. Everybody wants a Classic Cup. That's what they call it, whether it's third place, second place, first place. They want to take home a Classic Cup. And like you said, whether it's the beer wagons on Thursday night, the 350 Super or the big block Super on Saturday night, the pass guys, the late models on Sunday, they all get the same award, and that is a big deal. And like you said, that it's the same for everybody.
It is, and it's like you say, it's become like a tradition of the Classic Cup. I mean, guys, they talk about that. Peter Frazier was here talking about how Joey Frazier's coming back this weekend just because he wants to race for a Classic Cup. I mean, heck, it's the only trophies General allow at our house. My Classic Cups, that's the only ones that are in the house. The Classic Cups that we've won here.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's become a big thing, and now even this, it keeps getting bigger and bigger. You have the Classic Cups, and then this year I got Veloster to come on board, and every feature winner, all 18 winners are getting a custom fire suit too. I mean.
Yeah.
There's not many places you can get a Classic Cup and a custom fire suit to win the feature on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw Brad posted he's loading up his stuff to head to Star earlier today on Facebook.
Yeah, no, it is. It's, Brad and I, we go back probably 25 years, and it's every year we've just kind of tried to get bigger and bigger on what we do. And he called me about a month or so ago, and he's like, "This is what I'm going to do for the Classic." And no matter if you even win, every single person that races is going to get a huge discount on a fire suit. Every heat race winner is getting an award. Fast time winner is getting an award. He's put about $25,000 up in contingency money for this weekend.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a big step up.
That's a big give back to the competitors. From you and him. It's like I said, you've turned it into an event. That it's all over social media. People want to be a part of.
It's a lot of work, but I love doing it, and the whole weekend is a testament and a memorial to my dad. That's what it all is about.
Yeah. When you're driving home, whether it's by yourself or with members of your friends and family, how often does your dad's memory go through your mind when you think about the success that you had on that particular night?
Every day. I mean, I think about him every day. It's like everybody says it gets easier, and it just doesn't. It's like I try and I hope every day that he's proud of what's going on here, and it's just that he's what drives me to make the place better.
And you definitely have done that. He'd be very proud.
No, absolutely, and nobody understands the amount of work and effort that goes into any business. But when we're in the racing industry that we all are in, it never stops. And then when you're fighting with the weather, and there's costs that go along whether you open the doors or don't open the doors, and then the competitors. Somebody's always going home unhappy, or not, so. Testament of what you do, and just like any other track promoter, and then to take a weekend like this, and you could just try to float through and say, "Oh, we just got to do what we did last year," but you don't. You try to make it a little bit better each year. You try to make it a little bit better.
You definitely do, and it's like I guess it sounds I don't know if it's the right way to describe it, but you don't want it to get stale. You try to make it so there's always something new for people, something different. I don't know where there's a better show that can happen than on what I decided to put the modifieds on Saturday. So you have the big blocks, the modifieds, the 350s, the midgets, the legend cars. It's a big open wheel extravaganza, and so it's a big risk on my part, but it's like I want to do it. The supers especially, because that's what my dad fell in love with here, and that's why he bought the place.
Bob, you don't have to give us specific titles, but I ask you this question to silence a lot of people on social media who think it's just a whim decision when someone, and you're the last person to do it, really, to throw the towel in when it comes to weather. Can you give us a ballpark figure of if you open the doors up on a questionable rainy night, how much money is that costing you just to open the doors to run your small business?
Between 10 and 15,000, you're risking no matter what. On a risky night, you're never gonna get it back. You're definitely just doing it for the love of the sport. You're hoping and praying that you can at least get close to breaking even.
So before you post "Sunny where I am," Just think about that for a second. Shut up.
Yeah.
I don't care. Racetrack ain't in your yard, man.
Yeah. Yeah, because
people
when you
have no
cut it
idea
in,
the
the
behind the
fixed
scene
cost
costs.
of
Yeah.
you know, the food that you're going to unthaw that now you're going to throw away, the labor, you know, your help that you're going to pay them,
The insurance.
the insurance,
the
and
second you open the door.
yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Well,
But
Bobby makes a quarter of it back.
A perfect example is last Friday or 2 weeks ago when I tried to run on Friday. I could see the sunlight from here at the track, and I'm like, we can get this in, and so I kept waiting, and I didn't cancel, and I ran on Sunday, and so everybody. What I try to explain to people in the example, what you're saying is, I had to pay everything twice now.
Exactly.
I paid all the employees twice. I paid the police twice, the ambulance twice, the insurance twice.
Wait a minute,
And
you
only
paid the
bought
announcer
one pit
twice?
pass, though.
But you can get
No,
a quarter of it back. You just have Dan Collins, drink out of your bar.
Yeah, exactly.
So
no, Dan is a huge help to me here. He really is. It's I mean, he does a lot of good social media stuff for me. Him and Kyle Souza both do, and those two have helped me a great deal.
No, and you got 4 days of great programs. You got, Thursday night's kind of like your kickoff. You got a little band action going on, and then, obviously Friday night, the Pro All-Star Series is the highlight, and then Saturday,
The whole open wheel.
yeah, the open wheel stuff, and then the traditional big block supers that that's like you said, this classic thing was built around with your dad. And then Sunday, you crown some champions. We heard from Jimmy Renfrew Jr. earlier in the show. He's hoping to wrap up his second championship of the month. First one at Star. So there's a lot going on every single day, and so maybe some people can't come every day, but if you can, great. If you can't, there's something going on
Something for
to entice a
everybody,
race
yeah.
fan.
Well, that's one of the things too. Like I've tried to model the classic around, because I look at a lot of things from my own experience of having a race team and going to these tracks, and nothing against some tracks, but you'll go to a track and you practice on Wednesday or something, and your race isn't until Saturday. You're stuck there for 4 days. Here, you can come, if you can only come on Thursday to race, you don't have to say you can race on Thursday, leave if you want, or you can race on Saturday. Everything is done in 1 day. Your practice, your heat, your feature, everything. So you don't have to.
He doesn't trap his audience.
Right.
That's great.
No, it's
Right.
it's smart.
Nope.
Because I try to learn from experiences on, when I go to other places and say, I don't like this, or I don't want to do this at my place, and it's not always the easiest to do, but you try to make it happen.
Yeah, you can learn from others' success, but you can also learn from what you call others' failures.
Talk about how you renamed the pass race this year as the Chummy Brown 144 and what Chummy meant to you in the short time you got to spend with him.
It was, Chummy and I had known Chummy even before Rusty drove for me last year, and I had always just kind of known him in passing more than anything. But then last year when Rusty drove for me, he became kind of like the second grandfather, because both my grandfathers, I never knew my mother's dad, and my dad's father passed away when I was real young, and Chummy kind of became that grandfather you never had, and unfortunately our time together was short-lived, and it left a hole in me when he did pass away, because we'd become close fast, and I just thought that was a good way to honor him, and I know Rusty's going to want to win the race as bad as I want Gabe to, so
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a big weekend down there, Bobby, and we really appreciate you taking the time, giving us a call. Wish you the best of luck down there. We're going to be down there Friday. I don't know, is it on your schedule, Greg?
Yeah, I'm Friday night.
Friday night, and I know there's going to be people in and out all weekend. The place is going to be jam-packed. You must have campers down there already. And
They're getting here now, and I say, we kick it off with practice tomorrow. We got just over 70 cars signed up for early practice,
Wow.
if that's an indication, I think things will be pretty good.
We talk in practice.
Yeah, there's definitely one camper there, Dan Collins.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, he got there early.
Dan arrived last week thinking there was races, though.
Wrong track.
Yeah.
Bobby Weber, thank you for joining us. Good
No,
luck
thank
this
you.
weekend and Star Speedway, the Classic. Go see it
Yeah.
as always. Steve, I purposely cut off Bobby there a little short so you could get to your
Oh,
story at
gosh.
6:56.
Well, I don't have a story. I got an idea.
Oh, it's
Like,
even
is
worse.
this like the
Is
brick
Bobby
oven?
still there?
No, well, it's kind of like the brick oven. We never finished that,
No,
right?
because
I
you
got off
cut
my
into
own
it.
tangent.
Yeah.
Like we're building a little camaraderie here with the four of us, right?
Camaraderie.
We got a lot of differences. We got you,
What's
right?
wrong with me?
No, nothing.
Hey, can
like,
you-
Why'd you have to start with me,
He's got his
Steve?
act
well,
together.
no, you got your act together,
out of you
Mr.
three men.
Organization and all that, right?
Can you picture Brick cooking pizza and he's dressed like the Swedish chef on the Muppet
Well,
Show?
hey, no, hey, remember?
No pepperoni with that, Bob?
Remember when he was at AC?
There's no way that would be a white shirt by the end of the
I
night.
would have sauce.
Hey, remember when he was at AC's Island? That's what I call Beechridge now, AC's Island,
Oh, stop.
right? When he had the suit on, what was he, the Muffin Man
Oh,
suit?
no, he was.
The
He was the Kool-Aid man.
Kool-Aid Man,
Yes,
right? And
yeah,
then,
yeah, yeah,
because most of the people there drank the Kool-Aid, except they just they drank the
Wait a
Kool-Aid.
minute, was that symbolism out of Mike Ramsey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it went over my head.
Yeah, remember he drank the Kool-Aid?
I never
Right?
knew why
You
he was
never
Kool-Aid
caught
Man. I
that?
thought he was just a bozo.
Yeah, no, he was the Kool-Aid Man.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
But he didn't understand why
no.
Greg
But,
wanted
like-
to be the
but
Kool-Aid.
everybody all
He'd
like,
be cooking pizza with no shirt on and have the apron tied around his waist.
but like most of the people there drank the Kool-Aid, but the only difference was the Kool-Aid that they drank wasn't like they didn't really drink it. Like Jim Jones had the people drink it,
You're right.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
This is where
All right, so
we have
where's
we
your
have all these
idea
things.
going
We have all
here?
these
So these
we have
should-
these
Let's
things
go
where
back to
Steve
your
doesn't know
idea.
what we're talking about,
Yes.
but he knows who Jim Jones
I
is.
know.
remember,
Isn't it kind of
so
scary?
this is what like so,
where's
Andy
your
is Mr.
idea?
Organized,
So
right?
we have our
So we
differences.
know.
Then we have the mother figure, right? The Mrs. All
the mother
everything's
figure?
right. You are right. You organize me. You don't let me have stuff because
It's not
you're
good
probably
for you.
saving me and keeping me out of jail and all that stuff,
Screen
right?
time. Did your screen turn off at 8:30?
Right?
No.
You should
then-
fix that.
So then,
You should
so
do
then
it
we
just
have
to
me
mess
and
with
Greg,
it.
right?
He wouldn't know what happened.
So
but
the
he'd be
four
like,
of us
help me, help
through the
me.
wall. So the four of us should take an afternoon someday when we all can, and do a bike ride.
Okay, so
Sure.
there's only one in the room that can do a
No,
bike
but
ride.
that's what I'm saying. We all got to do things that are out of our comfort zone.
Right.
Like I have that bicycle that's got 3 wheels.
It's a tricycle.
Yeah, that's not a bicycle.
It
Sir.
probably has a motor.
Bi
on it, too.
means 2 for 2 wheels. Try means 3.
Remember
for
I
tri-
took Donna Pastore for a ride in it?
No, did you?
Yeah, at the go-kart track. We'll have to find that picture. Remember she was in the basket? I was like,
I must have missed
like
that.
it was backwards of Dorothy with Toto. Like
Yeah.
usually Toto's in the basket.
All right, dude.
had-
I will go. I'll take you guys on a bicycle ride. I already drove Steve's lawnmower once.
Yeah, so we're not
Okay.
going 40 miles, but like I'll get a bike that'll hold Greg and me, and we'll just do it. And we can get photos and we'll put it on our page and like our new
Yeah, we'll
Twitter
be in-
page or our new whatever page you started tonight.
Twitter shut off.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Been
It's not
going-
new. He's
So-
got
Do
it.
we have a winner? Are we
Yeah,
going to
we-
announce it?
We gotta do that.
Yeah, so it's 7 o'clock.
Let's do it.
Simply Jalen, congratulations. You have won tickets.
Oh.
And we'll have another pair of tickets for next Tuesday on the show. So with that, it is 7 o'clock. Steve.
So I have a good idea.
Yeah.
We'll have
great
to plan
idea.
it.
It's never going to happen.
It's not happening, but it was a great idea, love.
I didn't say it.
I guarantee you. It's
So
not.
me and you were in for it, and
Well, no, I didn't
Listen,
say I
man.
was in for it, but I
Listen,
didn't
guys.
say it's never happening.
It's 7 o'clock.
There are 4 people in this room, right? I have 5 bicycles. There's no reason why it can't happen, but I'm just saying it's not going to.
well, I'm not.
Yeah, but your bikes have aluminum frames or
Carbon.
carbon fiber.
Yeah.
No, the fat bike over there is fat.
Me and Greg would fold them up like road maps.
Yeah, I got a fat bike. You guys can do it. I'm not saying it's a fat bike because of you guys, because you're fat. I'm
got
just saying
fat
it's got fat tires.
I love his slap.
Yeah, but-
his slap makes me so happy.
Yeah, but we got to plan a day and we could do it, and then we can
All right,
video
we'll,
it.
We'll talk about it.
and I'll
but
get you with the Nana bike with the. And I'll,
why? I'm probably in better shape than you two.
Yeah,
not
but
him.
you're
I'm
poor.
not.
Challenge accepted.
All right.
All right. So we're
All
doing
right,
it
we're
maybe
done.
next week, but thank you for joining the show. Thanks to Rejuvenate. Thanks to Dow Excavating Inc. Thanks to New Hampshire Motor Speedway.
The Mobile 1301.
Yes. On
Mobile
behalf
1301. Who's going to win it? Oh, that's not this week.
Chris
That's
Bell.
next week.
Chris Bell will win.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about that next week.
I think
And
so.
speaking of next Tuesday, I'm going to throw it out real quick. You want to meet Mark Martin? Go to Bentley's. He is going to be at Bentley's Car Show next Tuesday
I know.
with his big motorhome and all that stuff.
Any other car shows?
Don't you have a car show, Andy?
I don't. I think Garrett Hall's father does. I did a PSA for it that I put in the middle of the show. I have no details on.
Okay.
I just read it.
We'll have to do it after.
All right.
We had the
We
PSA
tried.
a little. Well, we can always play that, but we're running a little late anyway. Yeah, next week on the show, someone who has something to do with the Mobile 1301 that's not a driver or a crew chief, affiliated with Hendrick Motorsports, and a Mainer, too. So that story's coming up. Thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll talk to you next week.
Awesome.
Sanford.
Seacoast Oldies.
On